So when you hit midlife, you start feeling a little blue. Well, a new study says your happiness could be connected to your age. So how can you just smile and enjoy your life? Joining us now live is psychologist Janie Lacy. Janie, thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Mike.
All right, Janie, let's talk about this study. It was a Belgian study, and it kind of showed that happiness has this U-shaped curve that, okay, people are kind of happy 25, and then it goes down 35, 45, and then 55 it starts going up, 65 when people are happy again. What's that about?
The great thing about stages of life, Mike, is that we can predict certain things. So what it tends to say, when we're in our 20s, we can all think about our high ambition. We have hopes for the future. We're dreaming, and we're high. The sky's the limit. But then after you've had kids, you're married, you have the career that's set in, or a few careers, then you realize, you know, life isn't as what I thought it would be. And that usually happens around the stage of midlife, when you're able to be reflective, and then you look forward, but what do I have to go forward? And looking at that time, it doesn't always have to be a time where it has to be depression or I'm not where I want to be. It's because we know the research says that that will happen during that time. So there are a lot of things that we can do to be proactive before that time even comes. And
then people get happier as they get older. Why is that? Is that because they just don't care about what people think as much?
That could be part of it, but it's also acceptance. You get to a place where you're better able to handle your emotions. You have gone through some things, some trials of life, so you know life isn't all peachy cream, so to speak. So you're able to be in a better place of acceptance of who you are as a person and the things that have occurred to you in your life.
All right, so people who might be having these issues, what advice would you give to them? You know, maybe they're in their 30s, 40s, and low 50s.
Well, one of the first things, as I tell people, is to really make your emotional and your physical health the priority. This is the time of life to start doing the things that you want to do and stop doing the things that you don't want to do. And connect with people. Have meaningful relationships that you can connect with, that are positive, that can combat anything, that if you're having that negative talk, that you have a friend that says, hey, let's look at some of these things. There's lots of things in life to celebrate.
How easy is it just to do things that you don't want to do?
Well, there are certain things that we have to do because of responsibility, but when it comes to, are we on the couch, you know, are we able to get outside and do some things that are those tennis lessons that you may have always wanted to do? This is a time to really start putting some of those things on your list and trying to achieve them in a way that are enjoyable, because they can balance out some of the things that you're doing that you have to do for responsibility that you may not want to do.
So create goals to reinvent yourself.
I like that. Great.
All right, psychologist Janie Lacy, thank you so much. Appreciate it.